Support Laneside. Get something cool.
Alright guys, so here we are with the pack that we got. This is the clear. This is the full clear starter kit. So I want to show you a little bit of everything that comes in it here. First we've got the clear bucket, which also has the product inside. We'll open that up in a second. We've also got big furry pad and the polish. Looks like a pack of True Grit sanding pads, 500 all the way up to 5,000. Some That Wow Factor. Some kind of new chamois. The green power pad. Ball cup. Ooh, and instructions. Oh boy. Man, I gotta read instructions. Alright, let's see what we gotta do here. First we're gonna introduce the two balls we're gonna use here. You may recognize these. We just did a review on these. You can see the serial numbers here. These are the ones that we actually used in the review itself. And we're going to test out how the clear affects this new equipment. So, I'm just going to get this to find a thumb hole. Come on! I'm all thumbs this morning. There we go. So we're going to take these two and we're going to treat them with the clear. And we're actually going to record it. We're going to do a little bit of a time lapse so that you guys can see what's going on. So you can see everything. So we've done our before shots. We're going to put some in just before we throw the new ones, and I'll probably have a little overlay or something, you know, around here. And so let's go through this whole process. The other thing that's kind of cool is we're going to use two cameras on this. So right now I am on our HD cam, our handy cam, and we're actually going to come over here and we're gonna.
Did Sharon get to you?
Sorry?
I'm sorry, they're full.
What's up? That's okay.
I was just wondering if Sharon got to it. She was looking for an engraving on her balls.
She messaged me, yes. Okay, so you can see this is totally live. We got people coming through here. So we've turned the camera on. It's been on for 19 seconds. And we're actually going to time lapse this as we go through. So I'm going to switch over cameras here. And you'll see me go through the whole process. We're going to do the Prism Solid first. Then we're going to do the hybrid. And we'll just go through this so you guys see before I go through the time lapse. We're going to resurface it. Clean it with That Wow Factor. We're going to stick it in the bucket thumb up, and we'll get some video of that. I'll turn this camera back on and do a little bit of an overlay over top once we get the ball in. We're going to pour the clear around the ball. We're going to wait 1 hour maximum. For you guys, it won't be very long because we're going to really speed this video up. Use the absorbent pad. Oh, that's what this thing is. It's a new absorbent pad. Okay. Use the absorbent pad to remove the oil from the clear. Pad to remove oil from, oh, that's interesting. Remove ball and clean with That Wow Factor HM. Now I know I got a bottle of that around here. Oh yeah, it fell out on the ground. There it is. So I knew there was something missing out of this kit. There it is. That Wow Factor HM. We're going to allow to dry fully before use, and we're going to return the clear to the bucket. Now we're going to do this with both balls because this is apparently reusable. So we're going to do this one first, and then we'll do this one. Alright, we just finished resurfacing this one. We're still on camera over there. That is some clean. We went 500, 2000, like it is out of the box. Now, the next step here, we've resurfaced, we have cleaned. Place in bucket with thumb up. Place in bucket with thumb up. Okay. It's a pretty snug fit. Could use a little bit of a little ridge in the bottom to get the ball to sit directly middle, but I don't think that's actually really even that important. So now we're going to open up the clear here, and we'll head back into what we were doing. Kind of cool. We're at about 50 seconds in. Poured it all the way around the ball. We're going to let it sit here for an hour, it says. From 1 hour maximum. And then we're going to use that absorption pad to remove the oil from the clear. Remove ball from the clear. And then we're going to clean it with that wow factor. Then back to allowing it to dry. And then boom. Alright, back to it. Alright guys, you can see that we've got just under 7 minutes left for 58 minutes, so we're just past 50 minutes. Let's take a look at the ball here. You can see nothing's happened to it. We haven't changed anything. There she is. So when we're done here, we have to use the CTD absorption pad to remove oil from the clear. Okay. Then remove the ball front and clear. Remove ball and clean, if I could talk, with clear. Remove ball and clear with that wow factor HM. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see here. Then we're going to allow to dry before fully using and return the clear to the gallon jug. Alright, so let's see here. So we're 52 minutes in. For the first one here, I don't want to go too long. Because as it says wait 1 hour maximum. So why don't we move over and we'll start pulling some of that oil out with that pad.
This side is actually the side that you want to have face down. This is actually specifically made to absorb that oil on the bowling ball. And this side is actually made, this is coated to help allow the bowling ball to get maximum absorption and penetrate slowly. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on, you'll be able to watch. That doesn't do you any good at all. So this is...
Alright, let's... You... Nasty... Right in... Blarf! Ooh, and we made a bubble! Ooh, boop! Okay, so, we've used the absorption pad. We're going to use that CTD cup we got here. One CTD cup, really cool by the way, available on the website. And we're going to take it out, so let us... Okay, I said when I wanted to show you guys, you can actually see the difference in the color of the cover stock there, you see? This was the part that was exposed, this is the part that was under. You can see a difference right away, so let's get this thing cleaned. I'm going to put this so you guys can see one way. And we got the other camera still going on the other side here, so I'm going to pull the bucket of the clear out of the way here. We're gonna let this dry for a minute, and while we're waiting, we're gonna put the clear back in the thing here. Okay, now one thing that I do notice that you should do before you use this product. It does not come with a funnel or anything for putting this back in here. So before you start, you should definitely get yourself a funnel. I myself am just going to put the lid on this until I can get one later. But you can see here we're letting it dry. Holy. It's a 15-pound prism. Oh, I wonder if I can get this off the ground. I wonder if I can palm this. Like, this has got some serious tackiness to it. I can almost, and I'm not strong by any means, but oh, I can almost get it off the ground. It is so tacky now. Wow. All right, so next from here, I guess it's time to take our ball, and we still have the same serial number here. We're gonna do the same process here on our prism. We're gonna take them to lanes. We're gonna see how different they were from when we just threw them for our video review.
So it's this point where our little experiment went off the rails. You see, we made a classic mistake, and we tested brand new equipment that had less than 3 games on it. We could show you the video of throwing the shots, but in all honesty, there was no difference. We saw little or no extra hook difference in the ball. But what we did see was an increase in duration in the amount of time that it was sucking up oil quickly. What I mean by that is when we originally threw the prism, we noticed that while it was very porous and sucked the oil in very quickly, as time went on through the games, after 1 game, 2 game, you could see the oil start to collect on the cover stock. While the surface texture was still there, you could tell that there was a little bit of, it wasn't sucking up the oil as quickly. Where with the freshly cleared equipment, it continued to, well, even more quickly than it did before, suck up the oil. So what we saw in clearing the new equipment, as we said, not a lot of change in hook potential, but an increase in the speed at which it absorbed oil. So how does that affect you? Well, when you're bowling, especially when there's a lot of oil, a ball that sucks up more oil is going to create more friction for you. So on a heavier oil condition, I definitely love my prism now, even more than I did before, because I can play longer with it and create more friction with it. The Prism Solid. The Prism Hybrid was basically the same, even though it's got some polish on it. It still sucked up more oil than it did prior. But here's the thing. We screwed up. We didn't test older equipment, because the clear is not only a cleaning system, but it brings back performance. So on the next video, we're going to be taking a look at the Statement Solid and the Honey Badger, both of which have been in Scoop's bag for the last year or so. They have yet to been resurfaced, and they've yet to been cleaned for this season, so we're going to put them through a full clear. From there, we've got our hands on a Tour d'Affaire from about 5 years ago, and it's never been resurfaced or had the oil extracted, so we're going to run it on that to make sure we give the clear a full, fair test across the gamut of equipment usage. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.